Hi everyone, today we'll continue our lesson on Python. So let's start. Lab number 2, exercise number 1. Write down a Python program that reads a positive integer number and from the keyboard and print out whether it's odd or even. But first of all, I need to explain you the meaning of percentage in Python. So let's start. For example, print 7 percentage 2. Percentage means reminder. 7 over 2, the remainder will be 1, right? So our output is equals to 1. But what will be if I change 7 into 6? The output will be 0, right? Right. In fact, all odd numbers have a remainder 1 and all even numbers have a remainder 0, right? So let's have a look to our exercise. For example, n equals to integer input and always close the brackets. So, but first of all, we need to check whether it's positive or negative. So, if n greater than 0, so if n or 2 equals 1. So if the remainder equals to 1, it means print odd number, right? If n2 equals to 0, it means print even number, right? So how it's work? First of all, we need to input n from the keyboard, so then it should check whether it's positive or negative. If it's positive, so this program will work. So if the remainder equals to 1, it means odd number. If the remainder equals to 0, so it is even numbers. Else print error. So let's check. For example, 7 means odd, right? For example, -4 error, right? Exercise number 2, write a Python program that reads 3 integer numbers from the keyboard and print whether all these numbers have the same value or just 2 has the same value or all the numbers are different. So first of all, we need to create 3 new variables. For example, a equals to integer input, a copy, enter, copied, and here b, c, c. So first case, if all the numbers have the same value, if a equals to b equals to c, print same. Elif, if a not equals to b and a not equals to c and b not equals to c, it means all the numbers are different, right? So, and the last step, else print just 2 numbers have the same value. 2, that's all. Let's check. Example 1, 1, 1, same, right? So 1, 2, 2, 2 is right, and 1, 2, 3 different, right? Exercise number 3, write down a Python program which reads 3 real numbers from the keyboard and print the maximum among them. But first of all, I need to explain you the meaning of float in Python. You know that integer numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Float numbers are 1.1, 4.43, and so on. But we have a such function in Python which is called eval. It includes integer numbers and float numbers. So let's have a look to our exercise. First of all, we need to create 3 new variables. For example, a equals to evil input a, let's close the brackets, copy it, right here b, e and c. So we need to show the maximum among them, but first of all we need to compare a with others. For example, if a greater or equal b and a greater or equal c, it means a is the highest one, right? So print the first one, comma a. If b greater or equal a and b greater or equal c, so print the second and b. And the last step, if c greater or equal a and c greater or equal than b, means print third. So let's run it. Sorry. For example, a equals to 4, b equals to 4.4, and c equals to 1. 4.4 is the maximum one, right? If you mention that evil accepts float numbers and integer numbers, right? Let's check again. 1, 2, 3. Sort right. And what will be if I write the same numbers? 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 was the first one, right? Exercise number 4. Here we need to create a calculator which can multiply, divide, subtract, add. So let's start. For example, we need to create 2 new variables. For example, x equals to evil numbers input x and y, evil input y. And now we need to create a new variable. For example, badu equals to integer input, and here we need to leave message that 1 equals to plus, 2 equals to subtraction, and 3 equals to multiplication, and 4 equals to division. And now we can understand if user prints 1, it means addition, if 2, subtraction, and so on. So first of all we need to write if badu equals 1, it means addition, right? Print x plus y. If badu equals to 2, it means print x minus y. If badu 3, it means multiplication x multiplied by y. And the last step, if value equals to 4, it means division. X divided by y. So let's run it. Here is our x for example 4 and y for example 2. Let's do division for number. So 2. Let's check again. For example, x equals to 1 and y equals to 5. Let's add it first. 6, right. Exercise number 5. Write down a Python program which reads 3 real numbers a, b, and c, which are the sides of the triangle, and we need to check whether this triangle is equilateral, isosceles, scalene, or rectangular. But we have one rule. The length of each side must be smaller than the sum of lengths of the other two sides. So let's write a code. First of all, we need to create 3 new variables. A equals to equal input a, close the brackets, copy it, b, and c. So first of all, we need to apply our formula. If a plus b greater than c, in our case c is our base, so then we can continue. If a equals to b or equal c, it means print equilateral. So if a equal b but not equal to c, it means isosceles, and we need to check all the cases. So b equals to c but not equals to a, and a equals to c, and c and a not equals to c. But here's a mistake. Here should be or. So print isosceles. If now we need to check the rectangular triangle. So everyone knows that rectangular is, we have one formula, Pythagoras formula, you know, that a square plus b square equals to c square. So in our case, if a not equal to b and a not equal to c and b not equals to c, so and now we need to apply our formula. A squared plus b squared equals to c squared. So print rectangular. All other cases are different. so it means scaling. Else print scaling. So else print error. So let's check. Run it. For example, a equals to 1 1 1 equilibrium, right? Write it again. For example, isosceles. For example, 6 and 2 isosceles, right? Let's check rectangular. For example, 3 4 5 rectangular, right? But what will be if I write 1 2 and 6? Error, right? Let's check scanner. 5 6 7 scanner, right? So that's all. If you have any questions, you can call me to this number. Thank you for your watching. See you next lesson. Bye.